Friday Night Fright Flicks is filmed before an undead studio audience.
Telegram!
In 2013? Who the hell sends a telegram these days?
Yo, mama!
Dude, low blow, man. Totally not.
Dear my little boobykins, I'm writing to inform you that I will be in town this Tuesday to feast upon the flesh of both you and your friends. Love, Mom.
Aww. Tuesday's tomorrow! I'm too young to die!
Hey!
Sorry. Oh, God! What are we going to do?
We? What do you mean, we? It's your mom, you deal with it.
Oh, no, you don't, Jacob T. Jackula!
That's not my name.
We are both gonna get eaten alive, then you're sure as shit gonna help me out of this mess!
And why would I do that?
Oh, I hoped you would ask that, because if you don't help me, I will tell the whole fucking world about the time you had sex with that fly girl!
How'd you find out about that?
Oh, I have my ways.
Hey, don't leave us! What did we do? Why don't you love me?
She told me she was on the pill.
Oh, really? Was this before or after she vomited all over your dipstick?
I thought she was being cute.
She thought it was a hot dog!
Grew back.
Now we're just getting off topic. Listen! We need to do something, and we need to do something fast!
Wait a minute. I think I have the perfect solution.
Hey, wait a minute! You're not a big titty teenager!
Oh, what a foul mouth you got there! Why doesn't Mama wash it out with some soap?
Well, that is it! By the power of shit! By the power of shit! Oh!
You know, maybe we should just skip to plan B automatically, because our A's never seem to work out.
In this cabin, a terrifying event occurred. How these two survived is unexplainable.
You're gonna get hurt.
Rated PG-13.
Mama's the kind of half-baked horror flick that's disappointing not because it's worthless, but because you can clearly see how great it could have been if not for a few foolish decisions. For example, and believe me when I say this is not a spoiler, why does a movie called Mama spend more than half its running time following two inconsequential men? Don't get me wrong now, I understand one's there to shove all the unnecessary exposition down our throats, and the other two, I guess, be there? But my point is, what's the actual thematic reason for the existence of these two characters? The core story is about motherhood specifically, and the addition of a father figure undermines what is essentially an all-female narrative. For one. For two, there's very little structural point because all the information the men gather, Annabelle discovers for herself anyhow. In fact, it feels like the only reason the script even included male characters is because of a Silent Hill-esque studio mandate of there not being enough men in this picture. Now, I know I have zero proof of this, and for all I know, this could be exactly the movie everyone intended to make. I am merely trying to articulate how certain choices felt while watching them. It was like I was witnessing a highly atmospheric and emotional Spanish horror film, like The Orphanage or Julia's Eyes, for example, except every other scene was being dragged down by what are typical problems of American studio productions. Another excellent example of what I'm talking about would be the look of the mama herself. Her ethereal, rotting design is rather excellent, like a cross between a Japanese vengeance spirit and a zombie. And when you combine that with her unnatural movements, you'd think you have a winning combination for some truly creepy moments. Unfortunately, what we get instead is a fast-moving CG monstrosity, and not the good kind. The worst part is because she always moves at warp speed, the audience barely even registers that underneath all the computer-generated elements, there is an actual actress acting her ass off. In fact, the few times when Mama does slow down and the actress paces her movements and emotions, the creature is actually terrifying. But those moments are way too few and far between. With all that being said, however, there are things I did like about this film. Jessica Chastain gives an excellent performance as Annabelle, and her chemistry with the two little girls is phenomenal. My absolute favorite parts of the film were whenever it focused on the three leads and their journey from strangers to family. Honest emotional weight was on display there, the kind that's sorely missing from most studio productions. The film also deserves a lot of praise for some great snippets of visual storytelling, not the least of which being a long shot involving a little girl frolicking that slowly grows darker and darker as the scene progresses. It's one of the few honestly scary bits in the whole film, and I was truly impressed by it. In the end, though, I'd say Mama is worth about a rental, if you're looking for something not quite scary but with some genuinely enjoyable moments to watch on your Friday night. Because, like I said earlier, while it did deeply disappoint me, I would never ever say it was worthless. Flawed and at times meandering, yeah, but not worthless.
If you're not particularly well-versed in horror or belong to the demographic intended, if the PG-13 rating is any indication, watch Mama. There are plenty of things about this movie that will challenge your mind and emotions. There are themes that you aren't used to. Parts of it are scary, and the story will stick with you. It really is a decent film. Go on, have fun. Really. Okay, now that the kinder terrors are out of the room, it's time for the initiated Fright Nights to have a discussion. If you're a discerning horror fan, particularly of the type to watch horror movies from countries other than America, Mama will more than likely frustrate the living shit out of you. The grubby fingerprints of studio interference smudge every other frame of this movie. Normally, I wouldn't speculate on such a thing in a review. After all, how can we really know? But when you compare everything this movie does well against everything that fails, it's not hard to imagine the fumbling, all too familiar traces of unwelcome creative input coming from upstairs, all of which prevent this film from being what it obviously is going for, a dark fairy tale in the vein of Pan's Labyrinth. Everything from the poor jump scares to the comically bad CGI pulls the quality of the film down and reduces the titular character to imagery that was tired and overused back in the early 2000s when every ghost story was trying to be The Ring. That's why I told the kids to go watch and have fun, because to them, this is new stuff. But to us, it's old and tired. Recommending this movie to you would be like me recommending a great Italian restaurant on the basis that they actually serve marinara sauce. You're going to demand more, and this film simply won't satisfy. That's right. Nobody's getting through that door.
Hi, honeybee! It's your dear old mom! Ah! Always remember to wash behind your ears!
Come on! No! Don't do it! No! Jacob T. Jackula, you asshole!
How did she get inside?
I think she used the power of trick photography.
Oh, God. This is like that time I did that striptease for myself.
I'm sexy and I know
Yeah, how low can you go?
it.
Oh, what am I asking you for?
Okay, dude, that was just fucking weird.
Hey, it was a Valentine's Day gift.
For who? The fly girl?
No, for myself. Hey, it was a lowly Valentine's Day that year.
Dude, bro, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a hard life being a pimp.
Oh, you poor thing! Why doesn't Naba come and make it all better?
Oh, God!
Always remember to brush before bed, dearie! All aboard the Toothbrush Express! Toot toot!
The Toothbrush Express is coming over the door! No, boys. What do you mean it's not what you want?
Hey, well, your show is on the, internet, right?
Yeah?
Well, our research shows that a lot of kids watch the internet.
So?
So don't you think it's a little too, intense for children?
Well, it is a horror show.
Yeah. I get that, and you get that. You know, we get that together, but, does that mean it has to be scary?
Yes, it does!
Oh, really? Well, our focus groups also find this episode in particular to be offensive to, mothers.
Focus group? What focus group?
Yeah, well, what do you think?
Offensive!
God damn it, this is worse than that sponsor you found us!
It's not quite Sprat, but it's not quite blood. Sprat!
From Spunko.
Yeah, that really helped our PR.
I know, didn't it? Yeah. Oh. Spermy. Oh. Sorry, boys, got another call.
He put us on hold.
Who the fuck else could he be talking to?
Hey, look, I did everything I could, but they said they don't want you for the next one. And I can't live off of 10% of nothing.
Life is so much easier now that we got a new producer.
More blood! Yeah! More boobs! Yeah!